When you win money, you never admit it's from gambling, but deep down, you know exactly where it came from. It's like an unspoken rule in this world, a quiet disguise everyone wears. To your family and friends, that money might be a bonus, an investment return, or a debt someone repaid. Anything but what it really is. A pile of chips clawed from risk and nothingness. Why? Because not even we can lie to ourselves. Everyone knows the golden rule. The longer you gamble, the more you lose. It's engraved on the gravestones of countless gamblers, written in blood and tears. But principles are one thing and life is another. When you're suffocating under the weight of reality, when every wall around you feels cold and unbreakable, the little voice of defiance in your chest begins to grow like a vine in the dark, twisting, tightening, whispering there must be a shortcut, a fast lane no one else sees. We're all just wrestling with our own desires. Everyone wants fast money. We dream of grabbing in a night what a lifetime of 9 to 5 could never earn. That kind of money feels like a magic key, a way to fast forward through all the dull years of ordinary living. Yes, fast money comes through crooked doors. But don't we all know what's buried along those paths? Loan sharks, mobsters, prison cells, even death. And still, compared to all that, gambling in the glow of a screen or under casino lights feels like a bargain. Cheap risk, low consequences. So people dive in, chasing a future, rebelling against the present. No turning back. At first, it feels almost divine. One click, one push of some plastic chips, and in minutes, seconds, you've earned what would have taken a month, a year. The rush is incomparable. It's not just the money, it's the illusion of godlike control. You feel chosen, special. All your burdens disappear the moment you place your bet. It's an escape, a utopia, where you're reborn with each win. You only see the quick cash. You don't notice that desire is a beast you can't tame. Feed it one steak today, and it'll demand your arm tomorrow. You think you're using your winnings to improve your life, better phone, fancier restaurants, but really you're just feeding that beast, growing it fatter, hungrier, more reckless. That money burns faster than paper. It doesn't fatten your wallet. It swells your ego and inflames your appetite. The real turning point comes with your first brutal loss. Before that, things might go smoothly. A few wins, a few losses, you think you've got it under control. Until one night, maybe guided by a signal, maybe just caught up in heat, one reckless bet wipes out everything, your profits and your capital. Words can't capture that moment. Your mind goes blank. Your ears ring. Your stomach churns. Your hands go cold. You stare at that number on the screen, refusing to believe it. You refresh the page, reboot the device, praying it's a glitch. But the data doesn't lie. It's gone. Not just the money, your pride, your illusion of control, your carefully constructed fantasy, all gone in an instant. From that moment on, gambling changes. It's no longer about winning or fun or thrill. It becomes a war with your past self. A desperate mission with one goal, to get it all back. Recover the loss. Those 3 words become your entire existence. You stop thinking about life. You stop seeing your family. The world becomes just 2 things. Finding money and placing bets. You're burning with rage. Sulfuric acid that eats at your sanity. Why? Why should the money you earned with such pain, such luck, be snatched away in minutes by some faceless dealer? No, you have to get it back. All of it. With interest. That thought is the deadliest hook. It drags you deeper. Because the recovery mindset guarantees one thing, you'll lose even worse. There are 2 layers to this trap. Both simple, both fatal. The first, let's say, by some miracle you get your money back in one night. You think you'll walk away? You won't. The moment those numbers return to your account, your initial joy morphs into something darker. That was easy. Maybe my luck's back. Or, after all the pain, fear, sleepless nights, I deserve more than just my original money. I need compensation. I need interest. That's how the devil whispers. And once that desire takes hold, it tears a hole nothing can stitch shut. You won't stop. You'll keep pushing, convinced you're blessed by fate. And when the next crash comes, and it'll be worse. Because getting your money back didn't teach you a lesson. It proved the most dangerous lie. That gambling can solve problems caused by gambling. Remember this, at the gambling table, only those who control their desire can walk away. The deeper your craving, the harder you crash. A successful recovery is just gasoline on the fire. The second layer, far more common, is when your luck is so bad, your attempts to recover aren't gambling. They're self-destruction. After a loss, your brain overheats. You panic. Your judgment collapses. You bet bigger, wilder, hoping for one miracle flip. But that miracle never comes. The debt grows. The pressure crushes you. You start scraping for money, credit cards, payday loans, begging friends, lying to family. You spin a web of debt and lies so dense it becomes your life. Even if you do manage to win back a little, what then? Say you lost $100,000. Would you really bet $100,000 in one hand to get it all back? Of course not. What most people do is this. You lose $100,000, gather $3,000 and start cautiously building. You reach $50,000 and suddenly think, one big bet and I'm whole again. You go all in. You lose it all. Repeat. Over and over. Each time it kills you a little more. And now we've reached the most twisted, painful irony of the whole mess. We dare to lose, but we don't dare to win. Think about it. When you're losing, you bet recklessly. You throw down thousands like it's nothing. In those moments, you're not even human. You're a tragic hero charging into the abyss. But when things turn around, when you start winning back even a fraction, your whole body freezes. You panic. Your hands sweat. Your breath shortens. You cradle your winnings like a hot coal, terrified it'll vanish. You want to cash out instantly. You become timid, scared. You can't win like this. And the house loves players like you. We can stomach huge losses, but not tiny gains. All our courage is wasted on self-destruction. Deep down, we don't believe we deserve easy money. So we always find a way to lose it again, like that's our fate. Think back to your early days. Weren't you thrilled to win a few hundred? Weren't you content? Your stakes were low. Your desires small. Gambling was just a game. But now, after losing hundreds of thousands, your heart has stretched. Your greed has exploded. Win a few hundred now and it means nothing. It's not even a snack for the black hole inside you. You scorn small wins. But you lack the guts or funds to chase big ones. So you're stuck in limbo, neither climbing nor escaping, just tearing yourself apart in a loop. That's why knowing better, yet still doing it, is the truest curse engraved into every gambler's bones. It's a conscious collapse, a madness we're fully aware of. You know that once you're on tilt, logic is gone. Only loss remains. But you keep betting. You believe you're the exception, that you can beat the odds. And only when your account is drained, when your phone pings insufficient funds, do you finally collapse. You see a winning streak, banker, player, odd, even 10 times in a row. Deep down, you know the rule, follow the trend. But something in you, some arrogance, some gambler's itch, says, it has to break soon. So you bet against it. 1 bet, 2, 4, double down, until you're broke. That dragon, it just keeps flying. What you've lost isn't just money. It's your respect for reality, for patterns, for math. All that's left is bitterness and silence. You can't even complain because every bet was your choice. We understand this trap better than anyone. Our family and friends beg us to quit. They lay out every argument. We nod. We could teach their speeches better than they can. We'd make the best anti-gambling spokespeople because we know every pitfall, every trick. But when it's our turn, all that wisdom vanishes. We throw it all away. This isn't just about money anymore. It's a way of thinking, a way of living. Your brain has changed. You no longer value slow, steady work. You sneer at honest labor. All you see are flashing numbers and K-line charts. Your relationships rot. You lie to your family. You dodge friends. Not just from shame, but because your mind is elsewhere. You're alone on an island. By day, you fake normalcy. By night, you return to the inferno, to be devoured again. Eventually, you begin to hate the world. Why do others get peace while you suffer? You blame luck, blame the house, blame fate, blame everything except the truth. It was your own runaway mind. What traps you isn't a specific loss or a cold dealer. The real prison is one you built yourself. Its walls are greed. Its gates, resentment. Its chains, cowardice. And you're both prisoner and warden. You torture yourself every day. And every escape attempt just makes the prison stronger. So next time it's midnight and you're about to tap that app again, ask yourself, what exactly are you gambling for? An impossible future? or an unbearable present? What do you want to win? Lost money? Or the version of you that could once fall asleep in peace? If there's any way out of this hell, it's not by recovering from the outside. It's by surrendering on the inside. Not giving up, not resigning, but admitting defeat, admitting greed, admitting powerlessness. You must kill the god of gambling inside you. Accept the broken, real version of yourself. That process will hurt more than losing every cent. It takes a surgeon's courage. You must detox from the illusion. You must relearn how to walk the real world, step by step. Face those you hurt. Take the responsibilities you ran from. The road is long, painful, maybe endless, but only that road leads out of the cycle of knowing better, yet still doing it. Because in the end, it was never about the money. It was about the part of you that got hijacked by greed and resentment. Until that heart returns, you'll always be at the table, and the game will never end.